the intro music. There we are, Vince Vaccaro playing the ukulele, because the ukulele, the uke, as it has been oft referred to inappropriately, is the key instrument for your new album.
True.
KOA, or Koa, after those old campgrounds.
Koa, after the old campgrounds where you'd get everything ripped off.
We're not in one now, I just want to point that out.
Yeah, no, I wrote it here and named it after Koa, which is the wood that these are made of.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's kind of a thin-looking ukulele, like it doesn't have a generous backside.
True.
I don't even know what that means. So this is where we're out in the woods with Dave Wallace, and Dave, I'm going to bring you to this conversation because you have created, through Innovative Image Works, the video for this hit that we're going to play. This is the single off KOA, off Koa.
Koa.
So tell us about it. Tell us about the collaborative process of filming something like that. Like, who gets to call the shots, the director or the artist?
Yeah, why don't you start about how you wrote the song and brought me into it, maybe?
I called Dave up with an idea I had.
I guess it actually goes back to Tall Tree, when you think about it. I saw Vince play at Tall Tree, and I pulled him aside and said, I love what you're doing, and if you have some kind of passion project, we need to get hooked up on something. And it took a while, but then you called me up for this.
Yeah, that was in the summer, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I called him up a year ago, just in the fall or winter, said, let's do this.
It started kind of as a bits and pieces, kind of let's start gathering some footage. So, I mean, for Vince, he was playing Rock the Shores, and it was the biggest crowd you thought you'd ever played for at that point. And it was like, I know that I want this to be a part of it, so we're going to capture it. And we've got a base idea, but we're going to capture it and ask the questions of what it's going to become later. But you just knew. I mean, what did it mean for you?
The song's about just being content with where you are. I deal with time pressure, man, all the time. I'm like always thinking I got to be elsewhere. I don't know why that is. I have a hard time settling, very restless person.
And yet here we are in the calmest place in the world.
Which is why I come here, because it like somehow helps. But I wanted to illustrate that war, you know? And so Dave had this brilliant sort of way of putting all my thoughts and ideas into a 4-minute or whatever it is song video. And
yeah, I'd say it's not so much a fictitious thing as it is a documentary. You know what I mean? All of those things were things that Vince was already doing. Some of them took a little more finessing than others, and some of them we put in more beautiful places than maybe would have happened naturally. But they're all natural things. I mean, the stress that you see of Vince playing at Rock the Shores isn't something that we called action on. It was just stuff I captured and finessed into the edit. And things like building the surfboard, that wasn't something that we planned just for the video. That was something Vince was doing, and we realized we had to film and worked it into the plan.
The album, Koa, you're using the ukulele as the key instrument. I'm just curious why. I mean, you're a guitarist by nature, whether acoustic or plugged in, but it's a bit of a departure, a little different.
Not really. For me, it was pretty natural. I've had ukes since I was a kid. I had a drum as a kid, and I had a ukulele as a kid. It was an Alvin and the Chipmunk uke. And I played that thing to death until the back came off unglued. But yeah, moved here when I was 11, so here in BC they teach ukulele. So that's when I really picked it up. And it's easy to hike with, so that's why I come out here. Yeah.
Okay. But it just gives it's sort of a thinner sound? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, you can layer it, you know, and there's tracks on there that are just me and the ukulele. Not any... You would never get a sense like it's a naked sounding record.
No.
It just sounds like this instrument in my voice. There's a few guitars in there and some harmonies and stuff, but yeah, it's not what you'd expect. It's not like the intro that I did for you. That was kind of just joking around.
Walk away from the circus. It's only a cage for you. Trust yourself in this moment. Your heart is the way to your truth. In this time I've been given, there's so much that I want to see. There's a light in this ocean, it gives me the strength to believe. What if I am a stranger from finding what I need the most? There's a light in this ocean, it's giving the sun to my soul. Could the long, drawn out circles be keeping me safe from the flame that I once chased and wanted? I know not what I have escaped. What if I am a stranger to finding what I need the most? Like a fog, all my questions, a cloud in the sun of my soul. What if I am a stranger to finding what I need the most? Like a fog, all my questions, a cloud in the sun in my soul. Here I am in surrender, in trusting I don't know the way. But tonight, as the sun sets, I know that I'm here in my place. I know that I'm here in my